Well, I'm back on the dating app, but I'm not back on Hinge. I've decided to go back on Bumble. I've never been on Bumble, so I did have my dad once tell me to go on Bumble because that's what he was on. He was swiping away. So I am testing out Bumble. I haven't matched with anyone yet because I don't like anyone, so I'm like, no. My only reason for going back on is that I think it is important for me to keep dating, and the only way I feel that it is easy to get a date is to go on a dating app, because out in the wild I'm not meeting anyone or anything currently, you know. This weekend I went to a rave on a boat and it was class. I was like, yes, music, dancing, people, and it was good house music, and it was really interesting because I got dressed up to go to a rave. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna wear a dress, a little tight dress to dance in. I thought it was my, you know, I wouldn't call it a slutty dress, but it was definitely a dress that would make you feel like, oh yeah, I feel like I look good. Oh my god, I was so overdressed. The outfits of all the girls, I mean, it made me feel a little old. I'm not old, I'm 36, that's not old, but I don't know the average age of everyone there. They might have been maybe late 20s, maybe early 30s. Whoops. But I couldn't help but just be like, wow, is this what people wear outside the house? There were bums, there were boobs, there were nipples, there were everything. Everything was on display. Like there was even, I think I saw lacy leggings. Like you could see right through them. And there was skirts that didn't really even cover the bum, not even a bit. Like you can sometimes think like, oh, it's a short skirt, maybe if someone's going up the stairs, but it's like, no, this one didn't even cover the bum at all. Like you could just see the whole of, like, well, whole half of someone's butt. So that was interesting. And then boobs are out there on display, but like full on like see-through tops and stuff as well. I mean, like, good on you if that's what you're into. For me personally, I feel like when you show too much, there's nothing left to the imagination. But like, I'm not a guy, so I'm sure guys just love that. So yeah, anyway, going on that experience, meeting people out in the wild, I was like, okay, there's a couple of cute guys here. Oh, I was a bit excited. I was like, what's this? Testosterone? It's in the air. And I did not get spoken to once. Not even a wink in my general direction. Nothing. I mean, I went with my brother, so that might not have helped my situation. I'm not going out with you again, William. That's that. You can back off. You're just not. This is not what I need. So, going out with Will, there was friends he was talking to, and I kind of briefly spoke to these other people, just like joined in the conversation, but they're not, you know, there's no interest paid there. But I like to be friendly to everyone. I like to just say hello. But I think some men think if you're friendly that you fancy them. No. I don't. I'm just being nice. I like to be friendly. I like to get to know someone's name, and that could be all I really want to know. I don't really want to know anything else. But I could tell that one guy that I was speaking to, just because I was briefly chatting to him, he dropped in very quickly on that he had a girlfriend. I was like, don't worry, I'm not interested. I was just being nice. But maybe he was a bit scared. Maybe his girlfriend was in the vicinity and he was talking to a girl. So I, no judgment there. Or maybe I'm just being a bit sensitive, and I was like, did he drop in that he had a girlfriend really early on because he thought I was interested? Anyway, so out in the wild, not a sniff. And I don't know if it's because I was too old. Was I hanging out with my brother? I don't feel I looked hideous that night. Maybe I just was wearing too many clothes. And like I wasn't what the general crew was wearing was a bit more interesting than what I was wearing. I don't know, I thought I was wearing a nice colour. It was purple. It made me feel happy. But I did a lot of fun dancing, so that was the main thing. But since then, I have just thought, look, I might as well try out Bumble and see what's going on there. So I will be trying it out. But I really don't like dating apps. I just think it's not a natural way to meet people, and you cannot tell if you actually fancy someone by looking at a photo. Like, it's just minimized down to the way we look. It's just, I don't like it. But I was thinking a lot about my dating experiences over the last couple of years since I've been single. I've been out of a long-term relationship since, was it 2023? Or is it 2022? I'm not sure. No, I think it's maybe 3 years now that I'm single. And in that time, it's been interesting. I've been learning a lot. I have been I was calling them situationships because I didn't feel like I was being dated. No one was really taking me out on a bloody date. But that was a lesson I needed to learn, is because what you allow, you accept, and you teach people how to treat you. So once you get some self-confidence and self-esteem, you don't let people treat you a certain way anymore. So there have been love bombers. There have been ghosters, ghosts that haunt you even as well. There have been crazy love bombers, like stalkers as well. I don't know. I think and then there have been people that I've tried to make myself like, because I don't know, being a female and hormones and stuff like that, you're one to, meet someone that's like decent, make some connection, and then like maybe you can plan a future and make babies and all that, and then you realize, oh my god, I don't even like this person. What am I doing? This is not the right person. Get out. Don't settle for anything. Do not settle. You're better off being alone than being with someone that you don't really connect with. It's mad. This is just, I can only speak on my own personal experience, but I think you meet people for a reason, to teach you something, and you also meet people of where you're at. So wherever you're at in your life, that's the kind of energy you're going to attract. So if you're all over the place and you don't know what you want, and you don't know what if you're coming or going or whatever else, and if you're even a little bit insecure, you're going to be attracting that energy as well. So I think the path is learning to be your own bloody best mate, and learning about yourself as much as possible, knowing what you really want and what you don't want, and then not just being with someone just for the sake of it, just because you're like, this will do. No, that's not what I want. I definitely like connecting with others, and I like getting to know people, and I'm very empathetic, but I can't feel sorry for someone. I can't be with them just because I feel sorry for them. That's not a reason to be with someone. And I also, with now dating in a bit of a different way, I suppose, just trialing out the dating app and being like, right, I'll take a date, see how it is. Once I realize it's not it, get out. Just get out quicker. Don't, fail faster. Then you learn more about yourself. And the only way to find out is to discover a little bit more. So I will see. I'm going to do a little bit of research on this Bumble. It's almost like work. I feel I have to put in a shift of going on the app, looking at it, swiping. That can take an hour out of your day. So I mean, if I allot an hour a day to looking on it and see if I can have any chats or connections with people. I'm also still open to meeting people in the wild, but the hobbies that I have don't really attract the kind of men that I'd be interested in. I mean, I'm not going to meet someone at heels dancing that I'd be into, or reggaeton, or yoga, or going on a run by yourself, unless you run into someone. I want it to be organic and not forced, but it's also, you're not going to meet someone if you don't actually try to meet someone as well. I'm walking on the road now. Whoop. I also go to the gym, but no one talks to you in the gym. Actually, I lie. I've had 2 nice conversations with older men in the gym, and they're just a little bit too old, but that's just a nice conversation anyway. So, out in the wild here in Sydney, dating as a 36-year-old female. I don't feel 36, I feel 16 in my brain, and I feel like I act like I'm 22. I don't know. Let's see how we get on. Stay tuned.